like many others apparently, have been raised on humongous entertainment games for quite a while now. I remember playing Putt-Putt and Freddy Fish a lot as a kid, as well as the Blue's Clues games by them, and this video has nothing to do with any of those characters. Big Thinkers is an obscure edutainment series of games by Humongous Entertainment. The games feature two characters, named Ben and Becky Brightly, a brother and sister with the ability to shapeshift into any object, whom the player interacts with while exploring the house and playing minigames to earn stars of 5 different colors. I remember playing the demo of this game a lot as a kid with other Humongous Entertainment games as well, but never really played the full version. Until now. Why don't we play this bad boy, shall we?
Hello there.
How are you?
It's good to see you here. I'm Ben.
Becky Brightly.
Let's start off with a cheer.
Yay!
Kill
me.
You can do amazing big thinkers. Kindergarten.
So, I'd like to apologize for the cropping in this video. I couldn't figure out how to manage open broadcast software, so some of the bottom might be cut off. So, the game starts off in the living room, and before we can do anything, we have to sign in, and, I can explain. After signing in, we can start to explore the room, and click on whatever we like. Like this clock here that does...
Here's how we'll play. I'll ask you to...
So, the clock starts a time minigame, which is pretty meh. It gives off one-liners every time you complete it, and I'm pretty sure they're not trying to be funny. But the transformation is still terrifying. And you get smart stars for completing the game, or whatever, I don't care. Now we're entering the kitchen. We get a measuring minigame where Becky transforms into objects, and that tells you to measure her based on an object at the right-hand side of the screen. Clicking on the window gets a minigame where you rearrange letters of the cloud at the bottom of the screen, and she turns into something random, and then whenever you click on her, though it does evolve to a here's a lowercase letter, find the uppercase letter type of game. Clicking on the sink starts up a really odd bubble pattern game, which is pretty easy, and then I'm pretty sure a kindergartner could easily do it. Just click on one hand for the shape, the other hand for the color. It's lame. Afterwards, we walk out to the location of the demo game, the backyard. There's a Find Me minigame, which is dumb, a Maze minigame, which is okay, and an addition game, which could be harder. I'm not touching up on that as much as the other games, mostly because they were on the demo disc, but... You can also click on a cloud with the word Go on it, and it will teleport you anywhere you want, because... I don't know. However, you don't collect $200. Oh, and the songs are fucking horrible.
Go where you know. Let's think and go.
Our next stop is the forest, with a minigame that starts at the Back to the Future reference, and leads us to 3 squirrels, and then...
Look who's back.
Hi, Ben.
More stuff in your shoes? With friends.
Okay. So, it's a minigame where Ben throws shit out of his shoe, some of which is more absurd than God or absurdity. Zing! And then you click on things based on what that shows up. It's fun, right? Another minigame that's in the woods is cleaning up after stupid people who littered the woods. The bastards. Before you can pick up and sort out any of the garbage, however, you have to pick who you think will get the more based on whether or not the trash is recyclable or not. Here's a question that I really need to ask. Why do we need to do this? Seriously, why? It's pointless. Just pick up the fucking garbage, you stupid kids. After climbing in a tree, we end up in a game room. Sure, why not? I don't care. The minigames in here are boring. There's a Spot the Difference minigame with Becky. There's a Fill in the Minigame game, which feels like I'm doing a worksheet. Perfect. And an annoying music game, which gives you smart stars because... potatoes. The next room over sends us to a study, which holds a storybook game, which I will happily share some of the stories that me and a few friends managed to make ourselves. Yay!
Fairy tale. The bear looks for beans on the other side of the canyon. Do you see Ben disguised as a scarecrow? Brightly Beach Memoirs. Isn't the beach fun? The donut is setting over a polka dot sea. Those walruses are watching Ben make pyramids in the sand. Baby Ben. Ben's arms look like Z's, his head like a steak, his legs look like squeegees, and his body like a snake. backyard brightly ball. It's the noose against the spiders. The pitcher just threw a hairball. Do you think the batter can hit it with that salmon? Jack and the beanstalk. Jack the crab planted some worms. They didn't grow, but Ben's helping by being a beanstalk. Can Jack get past the accordions? Big Ben. Look at the time on Ben the sundial. The beetle is late to the meeting in the park. She better drive her potato faster.
Oh, and apparently you can earn smart stars here because I fucking don't care anymore. The study also houses an art minigame, which led to, this, I guess. After ending up in the main room, and yes, this map goes in a goddamn circle, you can find a slider puzzle in the bedroom. I guess it's okay as far as slider puzzles go. And there's both a day and a night version. Whoa! And now we enter our final minigame. A really odd board game. So what happens is that a random star color will be picked, and the board is set to the subject color. After that, you roll 2 dice, consuming some stars each time, and you click on the space that's further away. This is honestly the dumbest thing on this thing. 1, this gives stars a purpose besides grades. And 2, there's just no point to it. At least in the others, it kind of teaches you something. This, I guess, teaches strategy, but that's about it. Other humongous entertainment games do that so much better, though. Overall, it's not bad, as it was designed to be an educational piece of software to kindergartners instead of being an actual game. It's alright, and definitely worth being in a classroom, but I really don't see this being on any home computer, as the minigames get tiring after a long while. Well. And this is what I get for checking out a game that I've only played a demo for.